Hey guys, it's Rachel here. Welcome back to another video. Now, you can only see from the title of what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about the first impression of Final Fantasy VII. Now, as soon as the game came out, I bought it with my $59.99 American dollars. I bought it. And I'm gonna give you my first impressions of the game. So before I get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Friday and Sunday on my channel. And if you're a Final Fantasy fan and you also loved the game like I enjoyed it, then give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below your thoughts and impressions of this amazing, awesome game. So without further ado, let's get into it. So like I said, I played Final Fantasy VII, the remake. I'm not done yet by far. I think I'm on chapter like 9 or 10 or whatever, but basically, my first thing that I want to say about this game is not for people who play the original game and are expecting it to be just like this one, if that makes sense. So if you play Final Fantasy VII, the older version that came out, the very first version that came out, I just want to tell you, for you specifically, this game is not like the original game. It is not. If anything, it's even way off the grid of what the original game was like. First things first, everything looks different. They gave everyone a huge revamp from Cloud down to Sephiroth. Everyone looks different, and they gave everyone a bigger part, a bigger role in the game. For example, in the beginning of Final Fantasy VII, you're going into the Mako reactor and blowing it up, and you run into Wedge, Jesse, and Briggs for like 10 minutes of the game, and then they go away. You never see them again. But in this one, they have a bigger role. You get to see the personalities. You get to see more Barrett as well, and Marlene and Tifa. So everyone has a bigger role. You build like a friendship with them, and it's just so cool. And they added so many things that I'm even looking back at the original, like, was this even in the original game? Or was this scene there and it was just overshadowed because like of the graphics at the time, or because I just don't remember it, or because of the way it was like set up, you couldn't tell what it was. But basically, yeah, everything is changed from the story. So the main plot is the same, but the story is so different, and I'm not even mad at it, to be honest. Like, it's like welcomed. I'm like, oh my god, like this is a much needed change that I'm not even upset about, that I actually enjoy. So the plot is still the same with Shinra, but the events getting there is very different. So for this Final Fantasy VII Remake, there's 18 chapters, and it's going to be split into, I think, 3 or 4 parts. So part 1 is out right now. I don't know how soon or late part 2, 3, or 4 will come out, but I have a feeling they're all going to be released for PS4, since the PS5, we don't know anything about that, about when it's going to come out except in the holidays. So I doubt they're going to make us wait until the holiday 2020 for part 2 to come out. I think that'll be pretty stupid. By then the hype will be all gone. But yes, they have, I think, 3 or 4 parts coming out. I think it'll all be released for PS4. So until further notice, that's as far as I know. But yes, like I said, the story is not like the original. So if you were expecting it to be like the original, it is not. And they gave everyone a huge revamp, even the battle styles. So they have a classic, easy, and a normal version available. So classic as in for the original game players who prefer the old classic version where everyone takes turns, that's available for you, but it's kind of boring. I didn't even try that one because I didn't even want to bother with that. But the new one, the normal version, is basically the intended battle style. Everyone has a special attack. The limit burst is about the same. The summons, instead of them coming around and doing one attack, they fight alongside with, which I thought was very cool. And you can also command them on what to do as well. And then when they finish attacking, they release like a huge attack style, which I enjoyed. Favorite parts of the game was definitely the settings. I liked exploring Shinra, Midgar, Sector 7, and the slums. And seeing how everybody interacts with each other. So if you play Final Fantasy 15, it's kind of like that in terms of like the open area environment where you can hear people talking in the background, and if you walk next to somebody, you can talk to them or something like that. So I thought it was very interactive and introduced a whole bunch of different things like weapon upgrades. Every time you get a weapon, you can master its skill, and if you master it, you can still use that skill as your own. and get many other weapons. They also kept the materia, so materia plays a big part in the game. So you use materia to fight and also boost your status and your effects you can use in battle. That can really help you out. So yes, I'm in love with the game. Like I said, it's like playing, oh my god, it's like playing my childhood game that I played since I was a kid, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to continuing to playing on this great game when all these parts come out. So yes, this game is amazing, like I said, but if you play the original game, you're expecting it to be like the original, you're gonna be disappointed. It's nothing like the original, so you're gonna get pissed off. But yes, I have nothing to complain about with this game. I play it every day. I'm obsessed with it. That's all I want to do, literally. I just want to play the game, literally. And as soon as I beat the game, I'm going to replay it and go through all the stuff that I missed, because there's some secret things that you can miss if you don't pay attention. But if you're playing the first time through it, I mean, it's fine. The second time you play, you can go back and see some stuff and go to hard mode. I think they have a hard mode available. But one of the things I'm obsessing over is the ending of part 1. If you haven't played the game, well, if you haven't finished through the game like me, but I already looked at the ending. But I just wanted to see what I was looking forward to. Zack, like I said, Zack is one of my favorite Final Fantasy 7 players. He's also underrated. He doesn't get mentioned much. And if you don't have a PSP, you probably didn't play Crisis Core, which is the story of Zack and how he came to be and how he plays a huge part in Cloud's life, obviously. So he's in the ending of this game, and the ending, he is basically hinted that he's still alive. So they changed the ending of Zack's death to him not dying, and it just leaves up a whole different possibility of, oh my god, Zack's alive, what's gonna happen, where is he, and what happened after him and Cloud broke out of the Hojo's laboratory after they were tortured and experimented on for 3 or 4 years. So that's my biggest thing. What happened to Zack? Where is he? Because I love him. And once they find him, how would that be? And I'm also looking forward to Yuffie and Vincent, because in the original game you had to unlock them to play them. There were optional characters you could add to your party, but I'm sure they're gonna let you play as Vincent and Yuffie in this one. It's my first impression of Final Fantasy 7. Like I said, I love it. I was very impressed with everything they put in it and added in the game, and there's like, oh my god, I'm still like looking at it and seeing what other stuff they put in the game. But like I said, I'll repeat this again, if you played the original version and you're expecting it to be like this one, you're gonna be disappointed. But if you go in with like an open view, like, okay, this is a new experience of an older game that I used to play as a kid to now, you're gonna love it. And I'm obsessed with this game. Absolutely amazing. Seeing Cloud's personality in full effect with seeing his emotion on his face and expressing himself with words and seeing how he behaves and interacts with everybody else is absolutely killer. So yeah, I love this game. Let me know what you thought about Final Fantasy 7. I haven't finished playing this game, but I've been doing a bunch of research on it and playing through it a bunch, and it is great. Like I said, it's 18 chapters, so it's plenty of gameplay hours for you to get into it. But yeah. And that is the end of the video. I'm sorry if it was rushed or whatever. I didn't want to just keep repeating, I love this game, I love this game, I love this game. I wanted to give you like my first actual impression of the game. But like I said, no complaints, the game is fire. And that is the end of the video. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings about Final Fantasy 7. If you think it's still overrated, or you loved it, or you weren't happy with it because it was so much has changed, which I understand. Obviously, Final Fantasy is important to a lot of people, so if a game's a little different than what you remember playing in childhood, you're not gonna be like happy about it. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, like I said, I post videos every Friday and Sunday on my channel. If I miss Friday, I'll post on Saturday, and I'll put a link down below on my social media so you can follow me down below and see what I'm up to. And that is that, and I'll see you next time for another video.